starters, apologies if you can hear banging, talking, just men's voices in general. We're having loads of work done on our house and there are currently builders downstairs, so you might be able to hear them every once in a while, or there'll be like a loud bang. I'll try and edit it out, but I'm not 100% sure. It could happen, so apologies if you hear that. But today I'm going to be talking about my March favourites. Let's go. Basically all of my favourites have been skin based this month. I've really been focusing on wearing a lighter base, really dewy, glowy skin, and I have found a foundation combination that literally is perfect. I've just fallen in love with a combination that I talked about on my Instagram stories a couple of weeks ago. If you aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you do, because I often talk about products I'm loving on my Insta stories, so go and check that out if you want like a heads up on products that I'm loving, like before my favourites videos. I'm going to do it in order of how I apply it, and I'm literally going to talk you through my entire base. I'm going to do a tutorial hopefully in the next couple of weeks on how I apply everything, but I'm just going to show you them. I have fallen back in love with my Ombre Elise Creme Concentrate. I don't know why I can't say it. Ombre Elise Le Creme Concentrate. Oh my god. You know what I mean. I have used this for years and years. I've actually had this in my kit since I was 16. So I've loved this product for 4 years strong, which I'd say is a pretty long-term commitment. So this product is a moisturiser, but it's a moisturising primer. So it is a beautiful base for foundation to go on top of. It creates a slightly tacky finish, so foundation sticks to it, but it's also really moisturising. You can use it just as a moisturiser, which I often do anyway. I also use it to mix with cream foundations to sheer them out. Basically, I mix this with any high coverage foundation if I want a slightly lighter, sheerer coverage, and it's just a really nice way to prep your skin. I've moved away from like silicone primers because my skin has really changed over the past few months. It's become way drier and I don't really know what's happened, but so I've started using this again on myself and I've noticed a really big difference in how my foundation goes on. My holy grail product at the moment, this is expensive. This is the By Terry Cellular Rose Brightening CC Serum, and I use the shade Sunny Flash. This product is skin changing. So how I wear this is I wear it on top of my moisturising primer and I use it. It is another step of skincare. This isn't makeup, but it leaves a tint to your skin and it just makes my skin look the glowiest it possibly can. It looks amazing in photographs. Whenever I look at my skin in photos or on video and I wonder why it looks so glowy and radiant, it's because I'm wearing this. I always remember that this is the product I put on before my foundation. It just makes your makeup look so just flawless and your makeup just glides so smoothly on top. I just use 2 pumps of this. It is pricey, but I am obsessed with it. For foundation, I have been really into a lighter coverage at the moment because my skin has been treating me okay, but it's been very dry. So I've gone back to one of my old favourites. This is the MAC Face and Body. Here I have the shades C4 and N7. C4 tends to be my kind of day-to-day, I'm not crazily fake tanned, like average kind of shade, just like to have as a standby, and then N7 I use to add to it as I get darker, as I fake tan. I fake tan last night. Naturally I've got more of a yellow undertone, so I've got a C shade, but then I've chosen N7 because when I'm tanned I go really olivey and I can get quite red based. So this is the shade I go when I'm my darkest, which is pretty dark. I'm looking forward to being this colour, and then throughout the year I just kind of move in between the two. So this foundation is amazing if you have nice clear skin. It's great to just even out your skin tone. It won't cover any blemishes or anything like that, but it will just add some colour to your face. If you stroke it on like with a flat foundation brush, it is sheer, and then you buff it in, it thickens up and can go to a nearly medium coverage foundation. This looks really nice in photos. I have the little mini bottles because they're easier to travel with, so I use these on top of these. And I also find with the By Terry is I don't have to wear as much foundation because it already works as a skin tone evener, you know what I mean? I then use my classic like NARS creamy concealer, things that I've talked about all the time, my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Then I'm eating my own words because I said in a video in, I think it was my, I can't remember what video it was, I said that I wasn't a huge fan of the Gimme Sun bronzer, but look at me now, it's in a favourites video. Just found that I like it much more when I'm fake tanned. I wasn't 100% sure when I was pale, but then I put a layer of fake tan on and I tried it on, and this is a really nice bronzer. It's really buildable and it can diffuse into nothingness, so there are no edges, it doesn't look harsh, it just kind of blends into your skin really, really seamlessly. It's a really nice orange-based bronzer, so if you aren't into orange-based bronzers, this may not be for you. I never was, but I really like this. And then finally, for my highlight, I have loved my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and the one I've been loving is Opal. This is beautiful. I'm wearing it on my cheekbones today. It's a super intense colour, but again, I like this when I'm fake tanned because when I'm pale, it is a little bit dark on me. It still looks beautiful and reflective, but there's like lines on my cheekbones where you can see where it starts and finishes because it's a little bit too dark, if you know what I mean. When I'm tanned, it is just a beautiful pale gold nude colour. The last beauty favourite, I know there weren't very many this month, but the last one is actually a repeat. I've talked about this before on my channel, but this is my Way Dry Texturizing Spray. This is amazing. It basically makes my hair everything that it is. I always get comments saying like, why is your hair so voluminous on the front, and like, how do you give your hair the volume it has? It looks so piecey and texturized, blah 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 blah. My hair naturally is very thin, very fine, very soft and very flat and very, very straight, and I hate that. I hate the way it looks. It just looks kind of limp next to my head, and it's very long, so it does get weighed down. So, haha, weigh. So I like to curl my hair loosely, like I literally just put a few waves in, barely anything today, and then I spray this in my hair on the first, second and third day before I wash it because it works as a dry shampoo, it gives it a little bit of hold, gives it some texture, and it's just an all in all amazing hair product. If you're someone who likes the messy, beachy kind of vibe to your hair, then I highly recommend this. And people always compliment me on how my hair smells when I wear this because it does smell nice. Like, it doesn't smell like hairspray. It just smells really good and smells like clean hair again. So if your hair is a bit greasy, I wear this and it helps it smell clean as well as look clean, if you know what I mean. That is it for beauty. I'm now going to talk about a TV show. So I think my favourite, I have two favourites this month. My two favourite shows this month have to be probably number one, Rick and Morty. I tweeted about it the other day because season 3 came out yesterday and I'm so excited. I love Rick and Morty. Tim's flatmate actually showed us it and we watched one episode and I was hooked. Like, it is really dark, like the humour is so dark, and that to me is hysterical. Like, I really like dark humour. Some people don't like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but to me it is like, I'm so about it. It's basically about a granddad who's like a crazy scientist and his grandson Morty, and they go on adventures, and it sounds really like nice and like a family thing, but it's really not. But it's so funny. I really recommend you watch it. It's on Netflix. And then the other show is Prison Break, which I'm about, I don't even know how many years behind, like 10 years behind or something for this, but Tim watched it years ago and he's always been trying to get me to watch it, and obviously I finished Game of Thrones and I'm up to date with Walking Dead, so I needed a new series to watch. So I started Prison Break and I'm really enjoying it. Once you kind of get over the cheese of it, it is quite like 90s cheese in the way it's shot, but it's like American 90s cheese. Like, it is quite corny in places. You're my brother, you know what I mean? Now I'm really into it. Like, I'm kind of committed to the story. Sucre is like my favourite character. I just think he's great. I'm still on season 1. I think I'm only on like episode 8 or something like that, so I've got a long way to go, but I'm really enjoying it, and yeah, no, I love it. So Prison Break, if you haven't watched it, if you're like me and you're behind on the times, go watch it. The next things I'm going to talk about are music favourites. You knew it was coming. So the first song I've really liked is Hey Lady by Stephen Day. I'd never heard of him before, but I don't actually know how I found this song. I don't know, but I heard it and I instantly liked it. So this is Hey Lady.
When I saw her walking by with a twinkle in her eye, by the way she looked at me, I was sure it would be, hey, lady, why don't you be my baby?
The next one is Valentina by The Hunts. I really enjoy this song.
You wouldn't dare, well, you've never left home before. Where have you been? You don't know what you're missing. Oh, Valentina, if only you could see it.
And then Who Do You Run From by Francis Luca Cord. Again, didn't have around the song, but it's so chilled. I really like it.
Leave your things behind. Bear in mind, the sun will shine. Clouded eyes. Lean upon the friends who see. Climb into the banyan tree in the hour of the wolf I meet thee.
The next one I've been loving is King for a King by Will Varley. He's like kind of like a British Tim Minchin stroke Frank Turner-esque kind of guy, so you'll see what I mean.
When you're 6 seconds old in the arms of your mother, 6 weeks later you start to see colour, and you learn pretty soon, if you cry you get tit. You learn how to crawl and you learn how to shit. Smoke like extremity, king for a king, eye for an eye, birds still sing when they fall from the sky.
Okay, I'm gonna give this another shout out. Blessings by Chance the Rapper, the second Blessings on the album. I like the first one as well. I've gotten more into that one this month, but the second one, I just love it. It was in a favourites quite recently, but I'm just gonna give it another mention.
Praise until I'm gone. When the blessings go up, the blessings come down. Chisel me into stone, prayer whistle me into song air. Dying laughing with Krillin saying something about blonde hair. Jesus, black life ain't matter. I know I talked to his daddy. Say you the man of that house now. Look out for your family.
One last one. 1+1 by Graham James. I don't know if you guys know this song. Also my Spotify playlist is linked down below that all of these songs are on. It's called Photo Frames, so make sure you go check it out.
1+1 is always meant to, but I feel this could be different if I was with you. If I was with you, as you come around and I don't know why, the sun seems brighter in the sky.
So, ladies and gentlemen, those are all of the things I loved in March. So, at the end of my February favourites, I said that my challenge for this month was to go to the gym / work out 3 times a week. And I am just gonna put it out there and say that I failed so badly. This month turned out to be so much busier than I thought it would be. I'll try and do it another month. I'll let you guys know. Sorry. Anyway, those are all of the products and songs and things that I loved in March. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you try some of these products out. Hope you have the best day and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!